We are on The Sims 4, and I'm going to show you how to start and create a life and a sim. Let's see, we got several properties in Oasis Springs. Now, on the base game, like before you get any packs, you're already going to have Willow Creek, Oasis Spring, and Newcrest. Now, the cool thing about Newcrest, you're going to have to create homes in order to live there. So that's a really, really cool thing. You can also probably even, make a community garden. We'll get to that later on. But let's just go over the super basic ways on how to create a sim. So when you first choose one of the worlds, you're first going to see that there may or may not be people inside of the homes. For me, I evicted everyone. I really liked the builds, so I wanted more lots to be available for my sims. So let's go ahead and create a sim for this 1 bedroom. Now, inside of the options, you can go through either with a randomizer or you can upload sims from the gallery. I'm going to go ahead and just do a randomizer. Let me look at her face. Let's see if we see some more. Okay. I kind of... Let's keep going. She has a very structured face. I like that. Okay, so first starting off, we can go ahead and give her a name. Amber Seal. And we're going to spell Seal with an X-I. And then I'm going to do an apostrophe and then a capital. Go over there. Gender preferences, kind of like their personality within the sexual orientation and romantic boundaries are the same. She's going to be attracted to men. I prefer, so selecting all will prompt the sim to reject other sims that do not meet their attraction type. I prefer this. I prefer for them to be a little bit more choosy. Okay. And that's going to be with men. Boundaries. I would prefer for them not to be jealous. Just so it doesn't weigh down on their personality or make it just extremely difficult for them to become accustomed to different changes that's going around in their environment. So I'm trying to make this as simplistic as possible. All right, so we got that. Let's go for her walk style. Okay. It's a perky walk. I like that feminine walk. That looks good. So for her aspiration, what she'll aspire to she'll be living in the desert. Let's see. They have a lot of opportunities to discover and find different minerals, plants, all those different things. So giving her that type of aspiration, I believe, will be extremely well. So yeah, should be a collector. I like that because being in that type of environment, should be able to have an availability to complete those aspirations. All right, let's go with their preferences. So this is what's going to help with their personality. I tried to pick things that are going to help them have a successful and more simplistic lifestyle. So let's start. Having a good sense of humor and cooking and baking, it's really well. These two things, I can just let them develop that on their own. I need her to like gardening and fishing and fitness so that she can be more apt to gardening and getting things that are involved with her plants and improving her environment. I would prefer for her to be handy, and I would prefer for her not to be mischievous, just so she can have success within her relationships without always hitting a stump of making an inappropriate joke, which then affects their ability to grow and have closer bonded relationships. For me, it's a nuisance. Handiness, yes, I would prefer for her to be handy, just so when it comes to fixing things around the house, she's more apt to enjoying it instead of dreading it. Painting and photography, I have a way better time when it comes to giving them skill sets or allowing for them to enjoy having skill sets that's going to bring them in revenue without them overworking themselves. So things like programming and piano, she can make money from that, and even playing the guitar when she's in an entertainment career. And even if she wasn't in an entertainment career, having those different skill sets and enjoying to do those things, she can go and do a live show, and from there people can come and do donations to her and give her money from there. Singing, yes. Video gaming, yes, because those are all things that they can make money from. Writing and wellness, this is all good because it will promote them to have a more healthy lifestyle. I don't really bother too much with the colors. Now, conversation topics, just so that conversations can be built a whole lot more simpler. Being affectionate, non-argumentative, don't complain, give compliments, don't be deceptive. Having all these different traits, in my opinion, it really helps them out. So with the flirtation and all that, it also helps them to build really good relationships. They're going to sometimes do malicious things to one another even after you've done this. So imagine how it would be without it. For me, I don't enjoy playing that way. I let them have silly behavior because it gives them still the sense of humor without them being mischievous. So especially whenever they're talking to each other, this one off because I don't want her to be pessimistic. So you do have a max, likes and dislikes, all those different things. You can give your sim music. They develop that on their own. Let them in colors, they develop it on their own. So after doing their preferences, I prefer again to pick traits that are geared towards the lifestyle they're going to have. So she's going to be outdoors. So being outdoors is extremely important. Her enjoying to be outdoors is very important. Let's see. When it comes to, I would say having them to also be cheerful, it really helps a whole lot. Their moods aren't influenced so easily, and have you to be loyal, because That's extremely important. Their loyalty to their relationships and the friendships that they build. It really helps them to not run into continuous issues and problems. That's going to be it so far. Now, in the next video, work on her hair, her skin, just the way that she looks, and going over all of the controls that are used to improve her face and any other features you will want to change. Till next time.